Hey, hi bestie, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Peladi and I hope you are still doing well. In today's makeup tutorial video, I will be featuring UwinsHair. UwinsHair was kind enough to send me their 12-inch bob wig, which I will bring out just now. But yeah, and I will be showing all you beauties my updated foundation routine. Okay, so this is the wig that Uwins sent me. It's a 12-inch bob wig. I still have a phobia of letting the hot comb near my head, so which is why I did it on the doll. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wear one of the wig caps that came in the box. And right, so before I actually show you the wig, I'm just going to show you a few of the trinkets that come trinkets a few of the paraphernalia that comes in the UwinsHair box. Firstly, they send you this envelopey thing. I've actually never opened it. Let me see. What if like seriously, I've never opened these. Okay, it's actually how to take care of the wig, the free wig surprise, it's refunds and all that jazz. So this is the wig paraphernalia that comes with your wig. So when you purchase your wig, this is what you will get as well. There's this elastic in here. There's this edge brush and comb. You have tweezers. Tweezers. And hairpins, bobby pins. And these. And 2 wig caps. So let me take the wig off the doll now so that I can show you how beautiful this wig is. She is a full frontal, but a teapot lace wig, 180 density. The wig comes with a band at the back. I did try the wig on and it was very tight, which I'm not mad about because that means I can wear this wig without having to glue it on. So I quite like that a lot. And this is how it looks on the inside. It's a side part, by the way. It's not a middle part, and you can't part it anywhere else but the side. I love that about this wig, because I am prone to opening all my wigs right down the middle. So this also helps me step out of my comfort zone a little bit. And I slicked the hair back, particularly because I always do my hair before my makeup and I don't want hair in my face. But once I am done, I can always just slick it back to the front. Okay, so it is very tight. Not like stop black tight, but tight enough to fit snugly around my head, tight enough for me to wear it glueless. But let's cut this lace off first before we get ahead of ourselves. But before we cut off the lace, I do want to apply some foundation on the lace because imbashile, and that is definitely not my skin tone color. But on the parting here, I will apply foundation directly on it while it's on my head with a small eyeliner brush. I have applied foundation on the lace. I'm just going to use some rubbing alcohol sanitizer to remove any oil and skincare. As you can see, my skin is glowing, ready to be ready to be beat on. So I'm just removing, as I said, all the skincare and oil that might be there, that is there, so that this wig can stick on a clean surface. I would highly recommend this wig for any beginners who don't know how to stick wigs on yet. But as I said, let's cut off this lace before we put the feel there. Before we cut off the lace today, I really want to stick it on my head while it's like this with the lace and everything, because I want to try this method. I've been stubborning all the wigs that look so nice and laid with when the ladies put it on, they cut the wig off after. So I just want to see if I do it, will that improve my wig laying technique, or will it just be the same? So let's do that. For that, I will be using Got to Be Ultra Glued Styling Gel for edges, and I will supplement it with my Got to Be Ultra Glued Blasting Free Spray. I'm really fussy about applying this glue with my fingers. The one that you don't want to touch with your fingers is this one, bestie. It turns white and you will look like you have dandruff. So steer clear of touching this blasting free spray with your bare hands. So this wig is so tight that putting on glue on my forehead, it feels like hair shanje because it is so super tight. It literally feels like I just need to apply glue on the sides. But let's dry it down, stick her down, and take it from there. Now that the ultra glued styling gel for edges is semi-dry, I'm going to go on in with a layer of the Blossom Freeze spray. Alright, I'm not going to fuss about the top part of my head. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the sides on because they are flapping and nowhere near stuck. That's where I'm going to focus all my efforts on because this part is on. Alright, so you just want to comb the hair back so it's not in your way. And then now for the elastic part. So I bought this roll of elastic. It was a 200-meter roll, if I'm not mistaken, from Salon Tools SA. You can find them on Instagram. No matter how flat the lace looks like it's laid, you always want something to lay it down even further to help the melting process. I definitely had the scissors in the wrong direction there. Alright, bestie, so I thought I wasn't going to do baby hairs, but I decided to. So I'm going to take the band off because it's been on for a while and it's cutting circulation right now to my brain. So let's do that so that we can get into the base. Alright, bestie, now to kickstart this makeup tutorial, I'm going to start off by doing my brows, and for that I will be using this new product by Got2b. It's their Brow and Edges Gel. It's their Brow and Edges Gel, which you can find at Discam. So this gel, it actually works like a dream when you are taming your brows. If you want your brows to stay in place all day, I would recommend that you get yourself this brow gel, darling, and just try it out for yourself. I'm going to go on in and start to prime my face this time. I will be using my Essence Mattifying and Pore Minimizing Primer. Make sure that my face stays matte because, hey, it is quite hot these days. To make sure that my face stays matte, I'm going to go over lightly with my Sorbet Powder to you translucent powder mixed with a bit of the one in the shade medium. I tend to get oily first, mainly around my T-zone area, so those are the places where I'm mostly concentrating the powder. Right after that, I'm now going to emphasize more hair-like strokes on my brows using my Smudge Brown Mascara. You can get all Smudge products from all your Click stores. Only just like that. And now I'm going to draw the tail part of my brow using this brown pencil. It's the Usha's one. I bought it from my local Chinese mall. To clean the bottom part of my brows, I will be going in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Fawn, and I will mix it in with a bit of the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation in the shade F13. And now to clean the top part of my brows, I'm going to use the foundation that I will be wearing today, which is the Rimmel London Match Perfection foundation, which I'm in the shade Deep Noiseette. The reason why I clean the top of my brows with foundation rather than concealer is because it just makes it easier for me to blend everything when I'm doing my full face. And as a beginner, I would suggest that you start cleaning the top of your brows using foundation rather than concealer. And now for my base, I will be wearing that same Rimmel London foundation. I mean, look at that. To blend out your foundation, you always want to use a flat top brush like this one. And you just want to pat the foundation into place. Always be careful not to get foundation underneath your eyes, because the less product you have underneath your eyes, the better for when it's time to do your concealer and your neck. Depending on what you're wearing, you always want to drag your foundation halfway down to your neck so that it doesn't look like you're wearing a mask. Now for my first layer of highlight concealer, I will be going in with those two concealers that I used to clean my brows. While I let this concealer mixture get tacky, I'm going to go on in with my Makeup Revolution foundation stick in the shade F18 to snatch my face and to bring the features, the edges and the curves of my face back and to create an illusion of more angular facial features. Always remember to blend your contour in an upward fashion. Never drag it down because you want to create an illusion of having much higher facial features and giving yourself a more elongated face shape than a droopy one. If you feel like you've dragged your contour a little bit lower than you wanted, it does happen sometimes. All you do is you take your foundation brush without any more product and you just buff right on top of that contour just to get it as angular and higher as you want it, like that. I usually like to measure it by the tip of my ear. I don't know what the name of this part of my ear is, but this top part of my ear, that's where I like to start to chisel out my cheekbone. And now when I blend out the concealer, I always start with the one on my forehead or on my chin first. Once again, you want to take your foundation brush and just pat in between without any more product. I will always emphasize that because I don't want you to pack on more product anyway. Going back to what I'm doing, I am now blending that line between my contour and my concealer just to make sure that there aren't any harsh lines, because makeup is all about blending, and to make it look as flawless and skin-like as possible, you need to blend. And when you think you're done blending, blend a little bit more. So what you want to do is you want to keep on going back and forth with your brushes until you get that nice seamless finish. A little something like that. Even when blending out the concealer underneath your eyes, you always want to start off on the outskirts and not directly underneath your eyes. Now to snatch my nose, I will be going in with another Makeup Revolution foundation stick. This one is in the shade F16, and I find that snatching my nose, like contouring my nose with this shade, which is much lighter than the F18, makes my nose contour appear less harsh, and I just love the hue that this shade of foundation stick gives me. To highlight the center of my face, but only under my eyes, I'm going to go in with the Revlon Candid Concealer. This one is in the shade Creme Brulee. And even with this concealer under your eyes, you always want to start with the outskirts first, and you don't want to take it lower, as you don't want to take it as low as the previous one, and you don't want to take it like as wide. You just want to keep it right under here to make sure that the center of your face is looking nice and bright. And then you're going to take the brush that you used to blend out the previous shade of concealer and just blend those outskirts like that. And now to set my contour, I will be going in with that same Sorbet powder to you mixture of the translucent and the medium lucidity powders. You will dust it off in a little bit, but you do want it to set and kind of seep into that concealer. Now to set my contour, I will be going in with the Hermosa Floor All 3-in-1 Face Palette. I cannot open it because it looks ghastly inside, so yeah, let's just leave it at that. Classy note. And for that, I will be using this fluffy flat top contour brush. And for my nose contour and the rest of my face, I will be going in with my Yardley Press Powder, which I'm in the shade Walnut. I'm going to set my lid space area, my lid area. I'm going to set my lid area with some loose setting powder and a brush. You do want to take powder between your contour shade and your loose setting powder as well, because this powder is also closer to my foundation shade, so it serves as a buffer between the two shades, just like we did with the foundation brush. And for blush, I will be going in with the two blush shades. I will be mixing them together. They are in the Hermosa Floor 3-in-1 face palette. To line my waterline, I will be going in with the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in the shade Black Fever. And now for my wing, I would love to do a wing today. I feel like clean beads deserve sharp, crisp liners. And for that, I will be using my Wet n Wild Mega Liner. So whenever I do my liner, I always make sure that I start with that line going that way first, before I go in with the top part of the liner. And now for lashes, I made a mistake here, but with the lashes on, ain't nobody gonna tell. You won't be able to tell, so remove, because if I try and fix it, this liner is going to be thicker than I ever wanted it to be. Even like this, it's a little bit too thick, but with lashes on, everything is gonna be all right. Okay, now I'm going to use this dual lash glue that I bought from my local Chinese mall, and I'm going to wear my favorite pair of lashes. This lash glue is perfect for beginners because all you do is just paint along your natural lash line and stick your lash on as soon as it turns transparent, as soon as the glue turns transparent. And as a beginner in makeup, I suggest that you do start off with a transparent lash glue, then a black one, because the black one can get really messy. When you wear your lashes, you want to look down into the mirror. So instead of holding your mirror like this, you will hold it like that. Look down into the mirror so that you can place the lashes directly on top of your lash line like that. And then you can start to adjust them. Just like that. And now for lips, Montase. I heard that the best lip shade, lip liner color for you is the same color that you used to do your brows. So in this instance, I'm going to use that trusted brown eye pencil that I used to do my brows, that I got from my local Chinese mall child. And for the center of my lips, I'm going to mix the Hermosa Floor gloss in the shade Fun Love and the Makeup Revolution lipstick in the shade Inspiration. And to that, I added a smidge of the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shades Warm Beige, Creamy Beige, and the shades Toffee. And now to lock everything in, I'm going to go in with the Smudge Matte Fixing Spray. And now for highlight. Yes, you heard me right. I said highlight. I will be I'll be going in with the Essie Cosmetics highlighter. This highlighter made me fall back in love with highlight, and I have not stopped using it since I got it. Fling, fling, fling. One more time for this beautiful bob from UwinsHair. How gorgeous is this wig, bestie? Please don't forget to check out the links that you can use to purchase your own unit. I will link my discount code in the description box as well. And wow, look at this hair. Oh my goodness. I mean, I am in love. I am taken. I love short wigs, especially now that it's so hot Mzansi these days. I love shorter wigs. All my long wigs have taken the back seat, so I really appreciate having this type of fly bob wig for this season, child. So thank you so much, UwinsHair, for sending me this wig. I absolutely love it. I want to show you beauties the back of this wig because wow. And just like that, bestie, we have made it to the end of today's makeup tutorial featuring UwinsHair. If you enjoyed this beat, can you please kindly click on this video to watch next? And if you haven't already, my darling, please subscribe to my channel and show me some love, because you watching my videos, subscribing and liking, it really helps me out a lot. I really love and appreciate every single one of you. Until next time, bye. Bye.